And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Framber Valdez. What should we keep an eye on here?
It really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Brian Reynolds here. Pham on the move. That to right. And that is a foul ball. Comes up empty. Pham gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's O'Neal Cruz. On the ground to second. Might be two. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Golden opportunity right here. Way inside, gets out of the way. The pitch to McCutchen.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
One down, runners at second and third.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
That one misses, and a full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Joey Bart now. That just misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. you have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Just missed. Bases loaded, 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Pirates leave him loaded, and now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Houston, and starting this one, Paul Skeens. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Bottom of the first, Jose Altuve up to hit here. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Skeens, in his second season, 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Now he breaks his bat. And they get Altuve for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And another ball at Singy. As a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Next offering is in for a strike. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And that one a little bit high.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a ball evens the count. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now it's Christian Walker. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And
that's
downstairs, Alvarez off of first with 2 away. And there's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Two outs. Inside. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball four, two aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
At the plate, Yainer Diaz. Two on, 2 outs. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And that's down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
There's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros. Scoreless after 1. Top of the 2nd, and stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Valdez back to work. In for a strike. 0-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. In the air out towards right center. Myers on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Dyken Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1's the count. Ball one.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside at 100. 3-2 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's one down. Here's Ben Gamel. That one at triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
High fly ball out to left field. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Jake Myers digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fouled off. He was late. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. There goes the runner. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. No score here in the second. Connor Falefa throws across the diamond. Inning over. One left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Here's Tommy Pham.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Not even close there. Now 2-0. That one fouled hard the other way. Got him swinging on the curveball, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. That one in the dirt, and that is ball one.
No strikes.
Top of the third, no score. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's too low. And that's ball 3. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Man at first with 1 gone, and here is O'Neal Cruz. There's the strike.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
And that's downstairs. 1-1.
1-1.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw to second. He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Man at first, 1 away. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
This is Joey Bart, and that skips in the dirt.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And fouled off. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So bases all loaded up. Billy Cook getting ready to hit. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's outside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. To first, maybe a 2-ball. To Pena, second for 1. Back to first, not in time.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That's out.
Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. A run comes in on the play.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. Fly to center his first time. And that misses. 1-0.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Forrest Whitley up and throwing. On the ground, right side. Now Altuve handles it. Whips it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
1 strike.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Just missed.
Two and 0.
This to third. Throw to first in time. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two and 0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That clips the corner. That misses. 3-1 now.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. From his knees, the throw. What a play, inning over.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. That one inside, ball one.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Line to left and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Kiner-Falefa started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. On the ground to third. Throws to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So the lineup flips over. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
That one misses. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
1 out, bases empty. And they'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Reynolds now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Christian Walker. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That one in triple digits. Up and in, and that's ball 2. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. High fly ball out towards left center. Reynolds gets under it. They got it for out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Misses his zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses, and the count's even at 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, O'Neal Cruz. Valdez back to work. And that's outside.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Up the middle, Pena. The throw to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's McCutchen. There's a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. A little bit low, and the count is 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Caleb Ort.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
One down, runner at third. And now the catcher comes up to him, Joey Bart. First pitch misses. That one fouled off.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Three two now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now it's going to be Billy Cook. Ball one, no strikes. McCutchen at third with two away. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1.
1-1. That's in. Ball two.
Inside, just missed. Nick Gonzalez next to bat for the Bucks. Two outs. In for a strike, and it's 3-2. He goes down looking. So a strong showing there from the Houston bullpen. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Dyken Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. We've seen a lot of soft contact from them, and it hasn't been easy to barrel up the baseball in this one, but I'm interested to see if they can make any adjustments moving forward.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Now here is Ben Gamel. And the 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Out to center. Cruz moving under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's way outside. The count now 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside, and that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Rudder at second, 2 down. Just missed. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. So the Astros leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Top 6 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And delivers outside.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop, third strike.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 2 in this one. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's too high. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Gamble corrals it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Dennis Santana loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman also getting ready. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. That's worth the price of admission. And they're on the board. It's 3-1.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. That one missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Paul Skeens is done. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Carmen Mlodzinski.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
That one hooked foul. Still only one out here in the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's down and in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And it's even up. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Contreras. Back to the top of the order. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. 1 for 3. And the slider just misses. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu getting loose out there. Scott getting cranked up as well. And there's a foul ball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ripped to third and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Contreras, 6'1" righty, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed. Check swing foul. And now 2-1. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off, 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And there's the ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. McCormick makes the catch, and there's 2 down. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dennis Santana.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's the right fielder, Ben Gamel. Outside. And that's ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. And that's whipped for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
1 down. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Line drive, could be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that's a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. Ripped on the ground to second. Off balance throw in time. And they get Altuve for the out. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Strike on the inside corner. Just missed. Yordan Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
Full count, 3-2.
Got him swinging. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Houston, we go to the 8th. And the batter now, Andrew McCutchen. Contreras back to work.
Yep,
And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that's way high. And now 2-0.
No strike.
Right through there for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 count.
That one outside. And the count's full. Joey Bart in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Called out on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Next to hit, Joey Bart. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That's in for a strike.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate in some really good arm side run.
And strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Colin Holderman. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And there's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. And the sweeper misses. Line drive. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
There's a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
1 ball,
1 there.
2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Just a slow ground ball this time. Down the line, and it's foul. 2 outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu preparing to come on if needed. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch just misses. Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-1. In the air, foul off first. Walker makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. That one's upstairs, ball one. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Ben Gamble. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Puts a bunt down, and that's a foul ball. One now. Lays down a bunt to the right side and a foul ball. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. And now, Jake Myers. In the dirt, and the runner holds. One down, winning run on first. Swing and a miss. And one and one.
Ball two.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Jose Altuve in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, out. 3 double play, and the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Dyken Park, on to extra innings. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit, known for his late inning heroics.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
First pitch, and he just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second, and here in extra innings. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cruz will hit next. And that one is inside.
Nope, outside.
And another
Inside,
ball.
3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Andrew McCutchen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Josh Hader will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Caleb Ferguson. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jose Altuve digs in now.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. This one in the air right field. Pham sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ferguson, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. So they go quietly there. We push on to the 11th. All tied up at 3 apiece. The 11th inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Joey Bart. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
And that skips in the dirt. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Good eye right there. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is outside. One out. The go-ahead run is at second, and we're here at the top half of the 11th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's down and away. Nick Gonzalez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's smooth a swing. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. And the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Ferguson back to work. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
That's a really good take.
Next pitch is downstairs. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Making a move at second base. Astros going with a pinch runner. Zach DeZenzo. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swings and misses. And that's strike one. Now one missed. And there's a ball.
Outside, that's a ball.
Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two outs. Out towards right center field. Cruz sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that is the inning. One left for Houston. Score remains tied at 3. On to the 12th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch misses. And another ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. Here's the throw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs. Runner at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. High in the air, out to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.